Morning everyone. As you can see, I'm at the beach this morning, so I thought I'd take the opportunity to say hello from here today. Seems the sun's now waking up as early as I do, which is great. See in the distance there. What I wanted to talk about this morning was a little bit about one of my last mindset moment videos and what I guess I went through mentally. And more importantly, how I got out of it, because I think it would help a lot of people that potentially are going through or will go through the same thing. So, the first thing I want to say actually is I come out my house at about 5:15 this morning, and it was like -5 degrees. And the first thing I thought was, how grateful do you have to be to realise that there's people out there that are homeless, sleeping on the streets at -5. It's just not acceptable. So I think we might set up some sort of charity to help homeless people moving forward. Anyway, I'm on my I've already been to the gym, and I've got another personal training session this afternoon, which is the leg session, and that brings me on to what I wanted to say today. There are certain things that people like to do, and there are certain things that people don't like to do. And when I was in a bit of a mess, you could say, towards the end of last year, the way that I got out of it was, I think you have to be honest with yourself, first of all, and you have to go, am I okay? And the answer at that particular stage or that particular time was no, I'm not okay. So what can I do to get myself out of that situation? I know what I've got to do. I've got to do things that I don't want to do. So what I did, which actually I didn't realise how much of an impact that made, was I employed myself I engaged, you could say, a good personal trainer at my local gym, and I told him that I wanted to go for extreme pain in an area of my body that typically I don't really train that much, which is legs. So for anyone who goes to the gym, they'll know that leg day is not fun, it's not pretty, it hurts a lot. And to get myself out of where I was, I told my personal trainer that I wanted to go through extreme pain in my legs for a long period of time. So the first day I went, I was in pain for the whole weekend. I'll be honest, it was terrible, and my mind was telling me, you can't do that again. That's just too painful. I couldn't walk on the weekend. I'm not saying that you should do this, by the way. I am saying that you should do things that you don't want to do, but just be careful about to the extent, right? But one thing I did, which I think helped me to somewhat armor plate my mind, if that's the right thing, was that I kept going back. Every Friday afternoon I just kept going back, even though I didn't want to go. I'll be honest, it was getting to that time where I knew I had to leave in the afternoon for the gym, and the first thing my mind at that particular time would say is, I don't want to go. I don't want to go through that pain again. And I just kept on going, and I'm really pleased to say that now I'm on sort of two a days. So on a Friday I train twice with my personal trainer in areas that typically I don't do. I'm on 475 kilos on the leg press, and it doesn't hurt over the weekend anymore. So my body's got used to it now, and I really enjoy it. And I think that was a key critical part of me coming out of that particular phase, let's say, of my life. So I thought that might help some people today. If you're in a bit of a rut, number one, be honest with yourself about where you are. It's okay not to be okay. And then the second part is take some action, and take some action with things that you don't want to do. and you'll be surprised when you push through the things that you don't want to do, how strong you actually are. All right, I hope that helps some people today. I'll see you all tomorrow.